Hey guys, and welcome to part 2 of how I play Anberlin Song to the Wolves. Thanks for watching. Please like my videos and subscribe if you haven't already. They'd be greatly appreciated. Okay, so we left off from here. And then, so we got onto, after you play that, on the introduction, you're just gonna stay on that 4th fret. So after, I'll just show you a quick intro. Kind of messed up, but you get the idea. And then this, so you're into the verse now. And now the second chord that I'm using is, you're gonna use your first finger or your second. I use my first to bar the bottom 3 strings on the 2nd fret, and you're gonna play from the A string down. I think in my cover I only play from the D string down. I think I like it a lot cleaner that way, but it's up to you. Definitely don't play all of them. Well, you could, but also it helps if you have a whammy bar. I have one, but it tends to put my guitar a little bit out of tune, so that's why when you see my cover, I do it this way. I shake the neck so that it lengthens and shortens the strings. Yeah, so that's the 2nd chord. And then deceiver, or whatever the words are. Yeah, so that, going back to the, you're gonna hold that chord for, what, like 4 measures? And then you're gonna go to that chord. And then right when it goes, deceiver. Since I do not have a, what do you call it? Delay pedal? I think it's called delay pedal, right? I'm not sure, but since the actual notes, or the rhythm goes like this, I don't have a delay pedal to make it sound cool, so what I do is add my little own, gist of it. So the chords I think that he's playing, if you do have a delay pedal, are first finger goes on the 9th fret A string, and 3rd finger goes on the 11th fret of the D string. That is a F sharp minor chord. And then I'm not entirely sure what chord he's playing the 2nd time, because it's kind of weird, but for my cover and my purposes, D is totally fine, so it's a D power chord. First finger goes on the A string, 5th fret, and 3rd finger goes on the D string, 7th fret. Also, whenever you're playing, if you just want to play that rhythm, and I'm using all downs, if you just want to play that rhythm, you will be muffling all of the other strings, just like you did in that part, only this time you're playing the A and D strings. So you're playing that part. So, okay, the way that I play it, I'll probably put an annotation in the video where you can just skip to this part, how to play that part, because I'm going to show you how I play. Instead of playing this, I'll show you how to play this way. So yeah, go ahead and skip to that part if you don't want to continue with this part. Alright, so the way I'm playing that is exactly the same. I have my first finger on the 9th fret of the A string and my dolce, and my 3rd finger on the 11th fret of the D string. Now I put my 2nd finger on the B string of the 10th fret, and then I'm gonna alternate putting my 4th finger on the 12th fret of the B string as well. So, and all of the other strings, so the only strings you're playing, or that you should hear, are the A string, the D string, and the B string. All of the other strings should be muffled. And you're gonna be alternating, leaving your 4th finger off, and putting your 2nd finger on that 10th fret of the B string, and putting your 4th finger down on that. So the chord by itself would sound like this. without the fourth finger. With the fourth finger on, it would sound like this. Alright, so now the rhythm that I play is this. It's just sped up. So you place down the notes you're gonna be playing, you down strum twice, and then very quickly you play a muffled down and up. Then you play those again with the fingers down, and then you play the fourth finger one. So it might sound confusing, but this is very slow motion. Like that. So I'll show you this close up here this way. And you can play with the 4 and the 2 where you want to play them. So you play it that many times. Then you're gonna take that. You're gonna shift it down 4 frets. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're in this basic shape, right? You're still in the same shape that you were before. Only this time, instead of your second finger being on the your second finger should be on the 6th fret, B string. You're gonna stick it underneath your third finger on the 7th fret of the B string. So this is the chord you should sound. Again, the E string, the G string, and the bottom E string are muffled. So that's the chord you should be hearing. And then you're gonna extend your fourth finger just like you did before in the other one, but this time you're gonna put it up 2 frets. Your fourth finger is gonna go on the 9th fret of the B string. So, and it's the same exact rhythm that I'm playing with my right hand. Alright, and this is how it looks like as well from here. Oh, sorry, I'll do it slowly. And I'll do it from here as well, slowly. Sorry. One more time. And that might kind of hurt your hand for a little bit, so I wouldn't recommend playing that a lot. So once again, slow motion, this is what it would sound like from Deceiver. Now you're gonna play that exactly like that, and then we are actually gonna go on to this part. That part. Wow, that actually took up one part. So we will move on to that part of the verse in part 3. Thanks for watching, and part 3 coming up.